A panel of medical experts says ovarian cancer screenings do more harm than good for healthy women and should not be performed. That's according to the New York Times. The panel says the screenings produce too many false positives, leading to unnecessary surgery and harmful complications. This is the same group, by the way, that says men should not get PSA screening for prostate cancer and women under 50 should not get routine mammograms. Always confusing about what to do.
I get very confused by these kinds of studies, and I think the general piece of advice is check with your doctor, because people have unique circumstances and hereditary situations that they should check out.
Different. Yeah.
A federal tobacco tax hike has triggered a historic drop in smoking, according to USA Today. In February 2009, President Obama signed the law raising the federal tax on a package of cigarettes from 39 cents to $1.01. US Today's analysis found 3 million fewer people smoked last year than in 2009.
Actress Angelina Jolie visited a camp for Syrian refugees in Jordan this morning. Jolie is a special envoy for the United Nations. At least 185,000 Syrians have been forced to leave their country because of the fighting inside Syria. 27,000 refugees live in that camp that Jolie visited. UN officials say the camp needs more funding and conditions are not acceptable. Charlie, I know you've
been to that camp.
Yeah, I have indeed. I mean, and they were not acceptable when we were there. I mean, the refugee issue is getting to be a bigger and bigger problem. The Turks are concerned about it. The Jordanians are concerned about it, and clearly people with humanitarian instincts are concerned about it.
I'll never forget the kids that you showed at that camp. Yeah. Despite those conditions, they're still kids playing and happy.
But they're worried about their relatives back in Syria as well.
I totally get that. A jury has awarded Las Vegas casino mogul Steve Wynn $20 million in a slander case. Wynn accused Girls Gone Wild founder Joe Francis of falsely claiming that Wynn threatened to kill him over a gambling debt. The jury deliberated for 3 days in a Los Angeles court, and this became a very crazy story. Remember, Quincy Jones was on the stand testifying. You know, Quincy was brought into it because Joe Francis said, Quincy told me something. Quincy said, no, I didn't. Turned into to be a bit of a hot mess, but now the jury has ruled.
Wow, $20 million. That's quite a ruling.
Indeed. Ever wonder why a girl throws like a girl?
What? No. What?
No.
Oh, wait, stop. No. It's not true.
That's not true.
At all.
All right, we'll bring a ball in next week. This morning's Washington Post says boys get a lot more practice than girls starting from a young age, and the throwing gap only gets bigger over time. Also, boys turn their hips and shoulders separately when they throw. Girls tend to rotate their hips and shoulders together, making their throws slower and less powerful. You're not buying this?
Yeah, did you notice, Nora, that Charlie did a little turn in the chair that this is what boys do? I always go like that. Very girl-like. Not so good.
I think one of the best things to happen recently, and you guys know this because you're parents, is that...
Can we just say this study, all this study shows is, oh, boys practice sports more than girls, so boys are better at some sports than girls. Well, shocker.
The point that I wanted to make is that in the 21st century, what's wonderful, if you drive around anywhere, you'll see so many young girls now out playing sports than you've ever seen before.
And what do you attribute that to?
The fact that the times are changing.
Yeah.
That's what I think. And I think
Title IX.
And that, my friend, is a good thing.